introduce each other?
Okay, I'll go first. No, you go first actually, I like to know what you're saying.
See, indecisive, you can't make up your mind.
Just go.
Right. Hi, I'm Pete.
No,
I'm
you have to
Heather
introduce each other. Not introduce yourself.
Okay.
Do you know what I don't like about
You have
this?
to introduce her.
Do you know what I don't like about this video? I feel like it's also...
Just get on with it.
Right. Hi.
It's also rich.
Welcome to the Pringle household. This is my daughter Heather, who is just turned 21. She's extremely introverted and shy, as you will find out, and she has just finished doing her degree at Strathclyde University, and she got a 2-1. Good.
When's
for
my
Heather.
birthday?
Your birthday is
When's my
April.
birthday? April what?
Okay.
Dad,
so
no, honestly, it's not
Location, you have to give your location.
I just want to say April what? Just not for this, just out of curiosity. When is my birthday?
15th of April.
Okay. Are you there?
I know.
After 10 minutes.
Come on.
Okay, right.
Okay, this is my dad Pete. He is born on the 6th of October 1956, which makes him 56. Is that right?
5.
55.
56 this year. My dad's a bit of a drama queen. He works at the Care College. He's head of creative arts. He's really talented because he's also got a master's in business, an engineering qualification, and an acting and performance degree.
I don't think his head's going
to explode. No. I'm chat butter him up so he doesn't give away too many secrets and stuff.
Right, Heather.
Wait, I've got to say something else. Oh yeah, and if you haven't told from any from the dodgy accents, we're from Glasgow.
Right,
Well,
you
from
have got
Edinburgh.
to...
Yeah, but you're kind of from Glasgow.
Heather,
Only when he goes back to Edinburgh and you get this accent, like.
Heather, you have got
Then he
to...
can, like.
Listen,
you have got to
listening
describe...
skills. 2 of these and 1 of these.
You've got to describe your dad. You've got to tell us about his hobbies and his personality.
Okay. I've already described Dad loads though. Well, this is my dad here, right? I think I should go with all the good things or the bad things.
Hobbies?
Oh no, I'll do the good things. I've got loads of nice things to say to Dad.
Come with it.
Stop doing that. My dad is really honest. He's a really hard-working person. He looks out for absolutely everybody. That's all true.
Okay.
Definitely true. He puts everybody else before him. He's really generous. He always bails me out, like, all the time, which might not always be a good thing, I suppose,
Yes.
I'm a bit spoiled. My dad's actually got loads of hobbies. Obviously, he's really talented, or I think he is anyway. He likes to do hill walking. He's good at sports. Like, why are you so laugh? Dad does.
Keep going, you're doing well.
I'm being nice.
Yeah, you've been nice. You're doing well.
For God's sake. You stop it. Badminton, swimming. Oh, do I have to mention that? He does martial arts like on a Thursday night, and it's like self-defence, and he takes my brother with him, and yeah, I wouldn't say it's a good thing because seems a wee bit violent, but as long as yes, nobody push me. Never mind, we'll just leave it. What else have I to say about Dad, Mum?
That's probably enough. Dad, describe your daughter. Tell us about her good and bad habits and her taste in men,
Right.
etc.
Okay.
Be honest. You don't
Heather
have to be really
is
nice.
highly intelligent. She is very clever, very witty. She's good fun. She's good with people.
That's
But she is totally disorganised. And her room is like a jungle. It's like Beirut.
Dad, you don't want to tell them too many.
I want you to tell
It's
me.
good and bad habits.
It's good and bad
Okay,
habits.
right,
But apart from that,
I think I've got a
she's-
lot more bad habits than that. but
listen,
that's
listen. 2 of these and 1 of these. Listen. So, she's, as I said, extremely intelligent, and she's good fun. She can be the life and soul of the party, and she parties quite a bit. She's never in. She's always at some event or other. She would go to the opening of an envelope.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it
no,
is.
No, it's not true because I'm not. I get loads of invites to say anything.
Well, is
No,
it,
wait.
is it my bit or your bit?
No, because I'm allowed to argue with what I'm saying if it's not right.
Can I continue?
No, wait. No, just say, Dad.
Let me
just
finish.
Okay, then I have to counteract.
Right, okay. She's, as you can see, completely argumentative.
I'm not.
She
just. It's that face I don't like. Stephen does that face. It's like he makes a bad point about me, right, and then he makes a bad point about me, right, and then if I try to counteract it, he gives me a look and I've got to shut up. But if I make a bad point about him, then you won't let me do it back.
Right, so just shut up, man. Use the
No,
look.
it's not.
Right, okay. Our taste in men as up to date has been rubbish.
How?
Because every time she's brought a boy back, I can fairly pick up whether this guy is going to be any use or not. I give her my tuppence worth, and she never takes it, but she always comes back to me and says, Dad, you were right. Okay? So that's my daughter Heather. I love her to bits. She's a very loyal person, and she will make a good wife to some guy.
Is that anyone who would want to be a wife? You're dumb.
But from the bottom of my heart, I do feel that. And I could tell you a story when she was a wee girl, but I won't because it takes too long. Okay.
I know it's a minute.
Right. Next question, please, interviewer.
Okay. Together,
You're doing well.
chat about you and your dad's relationship, including what you love about each other, what annoys you about each other, and how close you are, etc.
Okay.
You've done a little bit about
We've done
that, I think.
Well, I had to stand up for myself. Right, well,
You always have to have the last word.
Dad, I don't have to have the last
You
word.
do always have to have the last word.
Well, where do I get that from?
Oh, don't bring me into this.
Anyway, okay, can you read the question again? Because I would get so distracted.
No, I think we've covered most
Oh,
of it.
no, I haven't, because I would just like to say that our relationship's really, really good. I would say that I benefit from being the only daughter. I suppose that's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing about being the only daughter is you do get a lot of things your own way, and you do get seen as more the baby of the household, even though I'm not an only child. So like, if I don't get something with my mum, I do genuinely know like my dad's like much softer and like, not softer in a bad way, like manipulative or anything, but like, just no, this is all came out wrong. What I mean is like,
No,
you're more,
you're doing well.
I don't know, I always feel that, I don't know, like, you kind of are easier to get what I want with, but not in a bad, not in like a just tricky way.
Right, well, it's my
okay.
Okay, it's my turn. Yeah. From a very early age, you were able to wind me around your little finger.
I'm the favourite.
Right, and you're very good at that, and you could do that probably since birth, and you've continued it all these years.
Yeah.
However, it's my duty to point out certain things in life, and one of these things in life is not to end up with a boyfriend. It's of no use, because it gives me and my dear beloved wife a lot of grief.
What boy that's no... I'm single just now, so it's not as if I'm with a boy that's no use.
We've had some horrors in the past, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You liked Richard for ages.
Okay.
You still, in fact, you still always say that you like Richard.
Okay.
Even though you cheated on me, you still say you like Richard.
Yeah, I do like Richard. Did like Richard.
You did like Richard, you know this.
Okay. Next question, please, interviewer.
Heather, describe your ideal guy.
What my ideal and my actual... I think there's quite a difference.
Describe your ideal guy.
Okay, I wish I was attracted to the type of guys that...
Like your dad.
I did, do you know what I said to Liz on the phone? I said that if I got a guy half decent as my dad, I'd be happy, and I've said that to you. Yeah, and I've said that to you before.
That's sweet.
I've said that before.
That's nice.
I would like my guy to be honest.
Okay.
That would be a change. Loyal.
Mm-hmm.
That would also be a change. Caring. Generous, although I've always had generous boyfriends. They've always been generous. I would like, but also as well as those qualities, I would like a guy that's really hard working, because like, I'm quite a determined, ambitious person. I wouldn't like a guy that just gave up on things. I'd like him to be like, kind of more competitive, funny. I usually like guys that are quiet, although I'm thinking that's not a good idea anymore, because a guy that's louder is like, they're usually more honest and more chatty and like try and sort problems. I just want a guy that can make me laugh, that I don't want to go home with, that's a good guy and that's exciting and creative and like, doesn't leave it up. Most boys, every boy I go out with, they're like, oh, you're loads of fun, you have loads of good ideas, and they leave me to make ideas all the time. They're like, hey, what do you want to do, what do you want to do? Because they think, because I'm chatty and loud, I just, oh, Heather has all the ideas, she'll say. Sometimes that's boring. Sometimes you want someone to say to you, why don't we do this today, or why don't we do that? And I always think that the guys are, I don't know.
I'm just trying to get a guy that doesn't have issues.
Okay, yeah, a guy that's not damaged.
Okay. Heather's a rescuer.
Right, Dad, describe the ideal guy for your daughter.
Right, that's dead easy. Dead easy. Right?
This will be
Nice.
this will be interesting. This is what I want to know, because then I just say
Listen, Heather.
every guy. I just know.
Two A's and one A.
Heather.
Listen, listening skills.
Heather.
Right. Okay, my turn.
Dad, can you stop saying
My
that?
turn. The type of guy that I would like for my daughter, first of all, don't pull faces. First of all, the guy that I'd like for my daughter is a confident guy. I'd like the guy to be fit, but not too fit. I don't like football players because they've got far too much testosterone, and I wouldn't trust them.
But can I just say, first thing you say to a guy that
you
comes
shut
up,
up.
you said
Shut
you
up.
want us to speak.
Try and make sure both dad and daughter speak equally on the video.
Right.
We need to see what you're both like. So don't let one person dominate over the other.
Right.
So Heather, shut up.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I read on that as well that you're allowed to talk over each other.
Feel free to interrupt each other if you don't like what the other person
But
is
you
saying.
have to listen.
But I was
We
like-
want to see your
all-
real
all I
reactions
wanted
when
to
you
say
hear the
was-
other person describe you,
Oh,
etc.
Okay, well I was listening to Dad saying that about the football and I was just saying that what's interesting is
Heather,
that
shut up!
the very first thing you say when a guy comes into the house is, do you like football?
Yeah,
But you told me you don't
that's obviously.
like football.
Because I want to know what foot he kicks with.
Alright, okay.
And you'll not get that in London. Right, the second thing is that when I shake a guy's hand, if he's got a watery, sweaty palm, I don't like that. That tells me enough about the guy. He's a Uriah Heep type, very heavy, very humble. I don't like big macho gym guys with a big ball busting handshake, because that tells me he's far too confident.
Thank God
And
that
that's
was
a
just the
danger.
last one then.
So that tells me a lot about the guys. I like guys who come in, who just say hello, spend time, and they don't outstay their welcome. And I like guys that are fit.
What do you mean by outstay the welcome?
Well, because I don't like guys come in and just think their slippers are under the table.
Who's ever done that?
They have done that.
Good.
But if you're asking me truly, they've got to get the balance between confidence and respect. And that's very rare these days. Okay. Secondly, if they're fit, they won't eat too much, and it won't cost me a fortune in food, and they won't eat me out house and home. So that's the sort of thing that I'm looking for in a guy. Yep, he's got to be intelligent. Listen, I've got to be able to have a conversation with a guy, and the guy's got to tell me a bit about himself. That's what I want. Okay.
You're going to
Does that
mention
sound
the
good?
fact that you like
Daughter,
sandwich toppings.
imagine you're addressing your new boyfriend.
Tell
Tell us something quirky that will catch his attention.
See, I looked at this question right and I thought, what does that even mean? Because if I'm honest, usually I'll talk to absolutely anybody, and usually when if I get asked out and work off customers, it's usually because I'm just chatting to them and being myself. And I was thinking about this question earlier when I saw it, and I was like, with Paul, I said something like, we were like sitting like reading the newspaper, and I was like, what's your star sign? I'll read you it, just so I could talk to him. And then I suppose in the park there was a group of us, right? And it's nothing bad, and it was like a group of like guys and girls, and there was a really hot boy, but like I wasn't really talking to him because I didn't know him. So everyone was chatting, so I decided to ask him if he had a foot fetish.
Really?
Just not because I have one, just to like make conversation, and that was it. He thought it was so funny that like
It's a bit
I didn't know.
random, right?
Yeah, because it's random, because everyone was speaking and I was like, I don't really know like what to say. He
Right.
said something, so I asked him, and then he thought it was hilarious, and now like we're having banter with it.
Okay.
So.
Right, Dad, imagine you're speaking to one of the boys, hoping for a date with your daughter. Give us a warning for the single boys.
About
Yep.
me.
Yep, that's dead easy. Easy peasy peasy. I was a young buck myself one day, and young guys are only interested. It's a cliche, yep, they're only interested in certain things.
Oh, okay.
One of the things I would want to know about a young guy was if he got into a bit of bother with my daughter when they were out, how would he handle the situation? Would he face up to the guy and start a fight, or would he walk away thinking about my daughter's safety? I like guys who think about these things. Now,
That's an interesting question.
it's a very interesting one, isn't it?
By the way, was there more questions?
No,
Can you make
that's
sure
the
that's
type
not
of
them
guy.
all?
That's
and
the
make
type
sure
of
you
guy
need to
that
ask for
I
them.
would look for.
What it says is, here are some ideas about what to include. The questions in red must be included.
She's not.
Everything else is just a suggestion. Feel free to
Yeah,
add
I know
other
that.
questions if you wish.
But do you know what this is?
I think that they'll get an idea,
This-
a good idea from what they see. They don't need any more than that.
This is the one reality TV.
Yeah, but
this
they-
is totally natural.
It's natural, but there was a question about being overprotective, and there's loads of stuff you've done, like when Richard came over and I had to hide in the cupboard and you gave my telling off. Like, that was funny.
Yeah, you got to tell him off because he treated you badly,
Yeah, I know.
and he got a wigging.
Yeah.
Oh, when Paul came over and called you couldn't bother because I dated those boys, like you just ignored them. Remember? But then you
Yeah.
made it up, and then when you made it up to them, then you told them why and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that stuff I would have said, because that's like the truth of how you reacted to the situations that I wanted to talk about. But there's no point if
I've
you're
been
not.
very good with your boyfriends.
Yeah, considering I suppose how they.
Yeah, considering that. Well.
They weren't.
Okay.
They weren't that. They're not.
Interviewer. Next
They're not
question.
that
Or is
bad.
that the question?
That's it.
Okay, I'd like to wrap this up. You've heard my daughter, she talks quite a bit. It's very hard to get word in edgeways.